speech is The Coming of Christ. Carved in marble, etched in granite, rich tapestry cut from the same cloth. Nicknames notwithstanding, their name is Legion, the father of his country, the sage of Monticello, the father of the Constitution, the great emancipator, the great communicator, the trust buster, old Hickory, old Rough and Ready, Mr. Missouri, Bubba, the little magician, Slick Willie, Tricky Dick, W. Lynch and Baines Johnson resonated deepest with me until boom, 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 boom. Jesus Christ came back. Not as an organizer of sleeping car porters rejecting George. Not as a socialist speaking truth to lunch bucket crowds in Harlem. Not as a pistol-packing terrorist pointing her people at the North Star. Not as a Muslim minister spitting fire at mass murderers posing as victims. Not as a Baptist preacher pinning the emperor's clothes on fine lines of love. Jesus Christ came back from a manger on Madison Avenue, slinging slogans and selling snake oil labeled Hope from the back of the Wizard's wagon. Good Chicago shit Lincoln, Jesse, Oprah, and other orators have hooked hope fiends on for hundreds of years. Jesus Christ came back, Jim Chaser walking the Potomac to beauty's only skin deep, yeah, while calibrating his cover story. Rosa sat so Martin could stand, so the state machine could run amok with seamless precision. Jesus Christ came back forgiving thieves and murderers, escaping Calvary aboard Pontius Pilate's helicopter and old Satan's wheelchair, and came back overturning tables in the temple and throwing money changers out with trillions of dollars. Came back teaching men to fish for tarp, multiplying like loaves. Came back crowned Prince of Peace, though he bore billions for shepherds, beating plows into swords, beating swords into stock shares. Jesus Christ came back with his eye on the sparrow and hand on the drone. Came sending Christian soldiers spreading the gospel of empire, ensuring that the meek shall inherit the earth of mass graves he so piously blesses. Jesus Christ came back blowing smoke about clean coal and nukes while hurling his green czar under Greyhound wheels and recycling disciples from regimes past, since the rising tide lifts all boats except those of terrorists and pirates who fish and farm when left alone. Jesus Christ came back with jump shot, crossover, and slick behind the back ball handling skills for bit sloppy black caucus liberal labor apostles who stood on ice crying freeze-dried tears on his warhead and singing obscene songs about bombs bursting in air and rockets' red glare. As he taunted and tamed them in tongues, tamp down your expectations, for there are no Negroes, youngsters, or old fools too big to fail. Now get out there and get my money. Jesus Christ came back as the professor impersonating Iceberg Slim, though his flock swore they hold his feet to the fire, hold his feet to the fire, hold his feet to the fire. Is that why his combat boots have lipstick on them?